seems a bit pointless being a comedian tonight, because if I wanted a round of applause when I started work, I could have just been a chiropractor. That was my big opening, if you're wondering. No, it's no surprise me being up here, honestly. You know, I've always been special. Not in a Britain's Got Talent way, more in a sorry, this school just doesn't have the resources. I've got a condition called dyspraxia, which if you haven't heard of it, is a special needs issue that comes with absolutely no economic, social or parking dispensation whatsoever. Employers haven't really heard of it, romantic partners won't make any allowances for it. It's essentially like being Irish in the world of racism. But what it basically boils down to is a coordination disorder, which gave me a lot of issues at school with the national sport. People look at me and go, "Oh, Freddie, you don't want to play football? Are you gay or something?" Why? Do you think I'd be tempted if you were more attractive? So satisfying that, isn't it? You know when you come up with what you should have said a full 2 decades after you... I don't really get competitive fitness culture anyway, right? Because you could go gym every day, twice a day, 7 days a week for the rest of your life, but you will still never be in as good shape as a pigeon. Because like your average Lewisham bin chip eating pigeon can just get up and fly to India. Whereas some people get a knighthood if they can row to Guernsey. Must be weird being a pigeon, like flying around like, look at all these dickheads down there. Going round, telling each other they're top of the food chain. While meanwhile, I'm off on another free holiday, and they consider it good luck when I shit on them. Thank you. That was my pigeon bit. You know what, one weird thing about having a coordination disorder is people assume I'm off my tits the whole time. Which is ironic, because I'm actually a recovering alcoholic and cocaine fiend. Some stuff I miss about that, some stuff I don't miss. Like, I don't miss feeling like cash points are taking the piss out of me. So you go up to the cash point, you're like, do you require an advice slip? Do you really think I'd be pulling 80 quid out of my overdraft at 4 AM on a Tuesday morning if I was even remotely receptive to advice? Beyond that, they think they are offering it anyway. Because these days when I say I've given up, people are like, oh, how'd you do it? You know, do you find God? Do your parents stage an intervention? Do you go rehab? Actually, no, I was just at a cash point one night. And Nat West just gave me this heartfelt receipt. And if there's anything I know about banks, it's their insatiable desire to do what's right, so... It's actually quite fun being a recovering fuckhead, like... People are proud of you just for not doing something they have no problem not doing themselves. I also like it because I'm not the most macho of individuals, and now this is one thing you won't out-macho me on, which is the consequences of drinking. You know, blokes would be like, had 5 pints last night, lost my phone, whee! The next guy will be like, yeah, had 12 Jaegers, chummed it in an Uber, lads. And I'll be like, yeah, well, I got blackout drunk every night for 5 years, got beaten up multiple times, left a trail of unpayable credit card debts, and my girlfriend left me. Legend! Yeah, I was doing a show a while ago, and a guy came up to me afterwards, and he went, I just think you should know, I've lost 3 girlfriends to cocaine abuse. Didn't know it was a competition, but cool. Smashed it, mate. One weird thing is, well, I'm going for about 8 of those 2-litre bottles of San Pellegrino sparkling water every day. It's like a replacement booze. Like, it's a weird thing to show off about, but I would go as far as to say I am the most hydrated man in Britain. There's obvious downsides though, like chilling in a lot of public toilets for someone who's not that into cottaging, but you know, how I got involved in all that stuff, like, I didn't have a bad childhood or anything, you know, I just got a very addictive personality. That, and I also believe, as a straight, white, middle-class male, you've got to create your own obstacles in life. I like to do, like, a little bit more political material, but I don't really have the skill set or ability, like, what do I know? Like, I think condoms should be called cumbrellas. And I'm also pretty sure anyone who says gay people can't get into heaven, thinking of an entirely different nightclub. I get a lot of issues from nightclub bouncers, you know, like, they take one look at me and they go, are you on drugs? I have to be like, no, I just think you'll be sober to appreciate the nuances of acid house. What's all those friendly people in the smoking area? They want to come up to you and tell you all their personal problems. Like, what is it about me being in a K-hole that makes you think I'm going to be a good listener? Also, don't you feel judged as well? You know, by the chicken shops at the end of the night out with those floor-to-ceiling mirrors? Like, look at what you've done. I got issues, man. Like, sometimes I'll hold open doors for people who are clearly too far away just to watch them run. Also, I don't have a foreskin and I've got no idea why. My parents won't tell me, it's getting awkward to ask again, but... The reality is there is no way that can happen naturally. I've Googled it many, many times. Don't you think, like, really boring, good-looking blokes do the best at dating? They actually just become this blank canvas to project qualities they don't really have. Like, how many times have you seen this girl turn up this boring dunce of a bloke and she'd be like, oh, he's so mysterious. He's so hard to read. Yeah, but I'm sure a book would be hard to read if there wasn't anything in it, though. They'll be like, oh, he's so masculine. He's a strong, silent type. Yeah, he takes steroids and he's got a painfully limited vocabulary. I don't know why. Just want to say at this point, none of these jokes have got anything to do with the fact that my ex is now going out with a personal trainer. Have you ever seen a more unjustified sense of arrogance in any group of people? Like, get over yourself, mate, you're an adult PE teacher. Don't you think one of the saddest things about us as people is our ability to delight in the demise of people who fucked us over? Like, a few years ago, I got fired from Carphone Warehouse. Anyway, a few years down the line, who happens to turn on BBC News? And who happens to see the headline, Carphone Warehouse goes into administration? And I was just sat there like, well. When will they ever learn? It only goes one way when you fuck with me. For a few few years had passed, thought it was all calm, and then bang. It's when, not if. And I don't want to say that in late 2019 I flew out to parochial China, went to a rural market and ate a bat, just so I could start a pandemic that would ultimately close Britain's #1 discount retail mobile phone store. But I will neither confirm nor deny whether I ordered the hit. It's been an absolute pleasure talking to you this evening.